G'day folks, Andy here from McDowall Manor. Meanwhile, in the continuing saga of the Pesky Possum and Percy the bush turkey, you can see this is my weapon of choice for dealing with Percy now. It's a big soaking water gun that I blast the hell out of Percy with, and I yell and scream like a pork chop, and usually that scares him and he runs like hell. So that's actually working okay. He doesn't spend a lot of time in my yard anymore. Don't wish him any harm, the poor old fella. They had like a diseased pawpaw, so you know, someone's got to love him. That's solar lights that I've left over here because of the angle of the sun, which is behind a big rain cloud at the moment. But I'll show you what we do with that. You can see, just as a brief aside, I'm loving that arbour. I've put the lattice in the sides now. We've got a white iceberg climbing rose on each side of it. Should look very pretty. Rossie's very happy with that. And I'm also very happy that I've got veggies growing beautifully in here. Really happy. I've got shallots coming up from ones that I'm recycling. So I've used the top out of them and just shoved them back in the ground. I've got some lettuce and spinach doing really well over there. What's absolutely amazing is the garlic. You can probably see the garlic there. Now, I've never had any success ever growing garlic. For some reason on this side of the yard, they're just going like gangbusters. And I'll show you what I mean if you come over here. That stuff is all garlic. Can you believe it? Bloody hell. Every bit of it struck. That was planted from bulbs. I actually bought some tropical ones to have a crack at them, and I can't believe how well that's going. Anyway, let's get back onto the Pesky Possum. Alright, we're back over here. There's the aquaponics bed. We'll just walk around the back side, and you can see I have actually managed to plant a few plants in there. So we're looking at lettuce, tomato, a few extra kangkong strikes I put in that seem to be going pretty well. And this stuff up this end is cabbage. So that's going alright, I'm not unhappy with that. I also stuck perpetual coriander, that is over there. It's just spiky as all get out. So I'm figuring if a rat or a possum comes down through that and has to go through that corner bit, it's going to cause him some grief. Now the other thing I do is those solar lights get placed in this bed here. Mostly pointing at the standpipe up there, so it's got something bright to illuminate. And that seems to be doing the trick. That seems to be keeping him away. But I thought I'd go truly upmarket, folks. Here we go, high-tech invention. And what we've got up there is a little sensor light with two LEDs. So I'm hoping, because the solar lights that I showed you before that are charging up, they only last till about 1 in the morning and then they die, the batteries croak. Where this one doesn't come on unless something triggers it, so I'm hoping it'll last me all night. And you can see she's powered from a tiny weeny little solar panel over there. So it's all self-sustaining. There's our defensive perimeter of lights. So pretty much they all face down towards the end here. That one in the front faces over onto the little beds. In case that's the way it comes in. I'm pretty confident she'd come down that way from the tree. So we're all good to go. These ones will go for most, well, I'll go for at least half the night. And then on the up there you can see the sensor lights are walking. I've walked into the sensor that was off before. So hopefully all will be well. But like I say, we'll know later. At night, so you can see it's quite nicely lit up. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I'm glad I got to show you at night, and it's actually not quite night, so the video is still working, but you get the idea. Isn't that terrific? There's a couple of other little solar lights I'll show you because I can't normally. Just on either side of the arbour there. I think they look quite pretty at night. There you go. Hey, let's hope the possum gets scared away.